So many bad things. So many bad things. Get away. How are you still alive? Please die. Okay, and then you die, and then we move on. What's up, guys? It's the Doza, and we are back here on the V for Vanilla server, and we're gonna get some more stuff done today. So in the last episode, we began work on the castle, right? So I'm gonna walk over here to the place where we stood in the last episode to get a nice view of the base. I need to clean up some entities around here too. Probably have to kill some villagers because I get a little bit framey. So we worked on one portion of this base. And I've done a little bit more, so I'm going to slowly pan up. Okay, we've seen this. Ooh, baby. Oh, look at this. And it even goes over there. Let me get a better view over here. It's got another peak. Okay, so I've done quite a bit here. For starters, I put a lot more detail in this area right here. And if you remember, there's a corner piece right there that I did not like. I solved that by building a big old tower right here, and it's kind of centered over the library right there, and I'm really happy with how that looks. We're sticking with the red and black theme, of course, because it's Doza, and it's making our beacons look really good too. So I raised this right here, these peaks, I raised that up a couple more blocks, and instead of slabs on the top peak, I actually put the cobblestone walls, which makes it look a lot better from further away, because from far away you can't really tell that they're cobblestone walls. It all blends together, which is nice in this case. In a lot of cases, it's not nice for things to blend together, but in this case, it's nice. Speaking of blending things together, I've been trying to kind of break stuff up and make it look a little bit nicer. iLad suggested I put so we have this up here, right? We have the log that goes across. iLad. Did I say across, like with a T? I sure did. iLad suggested I put that same log, that same design little thing, on the bottom, and I wasn't too sold on it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that, but I tried it, and I put it right there, and it actually looks perfect. It looks like it's meant to be there. So we're sticking with it. It looks pretty good. I also left the banners up because the banners don't look too bad either. So let's try to get some closer detail. I'm actually gonna step back really quick. And I forgot to put my helmet on. I'm always forgetting to put my helmet on. There we go. I just want to step back, take a better look at the whole thing. You can see we added one tower there above the library, like I said. And we also have another tower over here at the entrance. And I know usually castles at the entrance, it's usually a big, gigantic gate. And I don't know. It just didn't work out here. So does it look good still? We're not done. We are not done. I need to extend the castle this way. There's probably going to be another tower here, maybe. It's basically going to cover all of the base that we have, right? So it's going to go out this way a bit more. It's going to go out that way beyond this tower a bit more. And it's going to go behind it. You're going to be able to see. It's going to be some serious depth going on. Try to find a higher point for a better view. That's pretty. Oh, that's good right there. So yeah, back here there'll probably be another tower or something, and then more stuff in the background. Right there, like where that torch is, right at my cursor, that's the natural mob spawner. That's kind of behind my house. It's sort of like in the middle. You can see it's in the background. I don't know. It's hard to see. I'm going to incorporate that in the whole build as well, and I'm really happy with how this is coming along. I've never actually built a full castle. And anytime I ever did, it was like just big flat walls and like maybe some really crappy looking peak. I looked up some Google images of Minecraft castles, and I don't know if that's cheaty or not or unoriginal. I think it's inspiration. I didn't copy anything directly, but I saw a lot of them have either blue or red or some kind of themed color caps on top of these towers. So the tower design is totally mine. You guys know I like to do this log thing that has the logs poking out at the corners. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did it down here at the barn or the stable. I may have done it over at the village over there. I can't remember, but I mean, I do it everywhere. It's all over here. But sticking with that theme, so the tower itself is mine, and the inspiration, at least, was taken from Google Images for the caps. of these guys, and instead of like red stained clay or red wool, I just use redstone blocks, because let's be honest, I don't ever use redstone, so I figured I'd put it to good use. My mouth is very salivaty today. I'm sorry if you can notice that. You probably will notice it now that I'm mentioning it. But it's really nice because it's kind of shiny, so it kind of glows a little bit. I did put torches up there to make sure it's nice and well lit, so it kind of sticks out a little bit, but you can notice the torches, so that's kind of hard to avoid. I'll probably try to think of some kind of alternative way to get some lighting up there. And moving on, we have this tower. So this is going to be kind of like a watch tower, like you go up into it and just get a good look at everything. I think typically these are watchtowers as well. Right now, nothing you see is accessible. You can't access it. Accessible. You can't access it yet. I think we will eventually. I just want to get the facade done, basically. So this tower here, this watchtower, this is actually the villager breeder. So obviously we had to do some special kind of designs just to make sure this villager breeder keeps working. We don't need the glass on the side right here. That's where the farmer villagers are, the brown coats. That's where they are. We don't need the glass there, but I figure, you know what, we'll leave it there just so we can see it. What's important is up here. You can kind of see it in there. In there is the cedar villager, as I call him, and he's the one that kind of stands by the 6 doors of these infinite breeders. And what's important is we need to make sure that there is plenty of sky space above him. So I'm just going to end a pearl up here, and we'll get closer to everything. Oh, I just threw that completely through it, didn't I? Oh yeah, I'm down here now. Oh my god, there's creepers. Oh my god, there's so many creepers. There's so many things over here. Let's get out of here. We're on the back side of things now. This is the natural mob farm I was talking about. Oh man, it gets laggy over my base. I don't know why. I think I have a lot of entities. Like I said, all the freaking villagers. It's fine. We're gonna clean up all this. We're gonna start getting some proper things done around this base. But this is the natural mob farm, which is just a dark room with some waterways, and it pushes them towards the center, and it falls down that tube right there into my base, and I just collect a bunch of items. It's great. It's wonderful. So let's get up here. We're talking about the infinite villager breeder and how we're incorporating it into the build. Okay, so here we are at the watchtower. I'm not too great at interior decorating, and I'm considering this interior decorating. I just have some stone slabs, some spruce slabs up in the ceiling just to kind of give it a little more variation in block type and things like that. We have some glass blocks here, and these are actually right over the doors of the infinite breeder. And look at the view we have, man. The view from here is just amazing. If I could render further, it'd look even nicer. If we optifine zoom a little bit, sometimes it'll load in a little bit more. So you can see, we're just going to look from here. We're getting a view from here and talk about it. You can see we're still going with the red and black windows. And for this tower over here, I'm kind of just alternating it. Just one black window, one red window. And then you can't really see it. I guess we got to get back down. Let's see if we can end a pearl on top of the stable. Man, we can get so far from here. This is crazy. And then on the side here, it's just red and black side by side, and then up there, it's top to bottom, things like that. I need to put a ceiling inside that tower so you can't see the redstone through that window. And once again, this will all be accessible at some point. Probably have a spiral staircase. I need to figure out where it's going to come out of, because right now it's over the library, so it's probably not going to work out too well. But I want to point out also that the plan is to build this over the entire base, right? So you can see over there, that's one of the hallways. So we're going to have to extend everything out that way. We also have part of the base sticking out here, so it's going to kind of elbow out and come out here. Might have another tower here or something. I'm not totally sure. And behind these peaks is going to be the walkway. So every castle has walkways around the whole thing, right? So people can patrol and things like that. So we're going to have like we talked about this last episode. This 3-wide walkway here is going to kind of go around the whole thing. We're going to keep going with this. I think I designed a bit over here. Yeah, you can see the towers here. These ones are actually still short. This is at the height that it was before. Over there it's a little bit taller. And this is difficult. Trying to put these peaks on a corner like this. It's very difficult. See, that's flat. That's the way we want the peaks. But I've been trying to wrap it around the corners and stuff, and it's becoming very, very difficult. But right here will be one of those walkways as well. And since we're here, let's get close. I'm trying to avoid snow getting on top of everything. There's snow up there. There's snow over there. And not that I have a problem. Oh, God. I just totally messed up. Let's throw that straight up so we come back, hopefully. Okay, we're good. We're way over here now, and now we are back on top. There we go. That was a little scary for a moment. Get up there. Not that I have a problem with snow. It looks really nice with castles, but I kind of want to avoid it here because it just looks strange for the most part. So, me, being the smart guy that I am, got some red carpet and put them on top of the redstone blocks, which blends beautifully down below. Let's get back down below, and look at that. You can't even tell. So this is where we're at. I think this place is starting to look really amazing. It's really, I'm very proud for this being my first time ever trying to build a castle, and I'm not doing anything on creative. I really, really love how this is coming along, and we're just getting started. I'm gonna do a lot of this off. Oh, hey, my throat. Excuse me. Had to get a drink of water. Wow. I'm proud of this, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I totally lost my train of thought. I was going to say some kind of thing. I was going to say something and totally forgot. Anyways, so that's the castle. Oh, we're going to do a lot of this off camera. That's what I was going to say because I'm terrible at building on camera. I know people want to see it, but I just cannot do it, guys. I really can't. But today, and I know we're really far in this video already, I've always wanted to do this. I know everybody and their mama does it on Minecraft nowadays, but I really want to build a giant wheat field. So, to go with this castle, this is Motley Castle, right? And this is Motley County, all around us. That's Motley Village over there, and this is Motley Farm, I suppose. This is the farming area. We got our cows, we got our stable, we got like a horse field. What's it called? A horse pasture over here. And I really want to have a giant wheat field, and build scarecrows in it. Maybe we'll build like a windmill. Will look really nice. And I've looked around already, and a lot of the space is kind of taken up, right? So we have the village over there. It's gonna be villager type stuff. We have the lake down there that we're gonna incorporate somehow, like for fishing or whatever. We also have this lake over here we could consider doing something with, and a lot of room around it. Of course, we have our pathway there that leads all the way to spawn. I mean, we're 3,000 blocks out here, and that path that goes through my base right here goes all the way out to spawn, and it wraps around that lake, so we could definitely incorporate that somehow. But I'm thinking over here. Over here looks kind of nice. We're gonna have to clear some trees out. Let's ender pearl back down here. Have to cover some holes. We got some holes around here, but this place looks pretty good for like a big wheat field. It's gonna be kind of hard to imagine right now, but once I get this all cleared out, you guys will see the vision that I'm seeing. And for the windmill, I think it would look really cool to actually have it on this hill somewhere. I don't know if we'll have it this high up on the hill. Maybe we will. There's a nice little flat spot here. But I think it'd be really cool to have like a big wheat field out here, and then on top of the hill, on top of like a hill, right in the middle of the whole thing, have a big windmill. I've never built a windmill either, so I'm sure I'll probably steal that idea block by block from a Google image. I'm sure. I'll admit it to you guys now. But I've talked so much already this episode, and hopefully you guys stick around for the past 2 weeks or something crazy, mainly on the Craft and the Curious series. If you guys aren't following my Craft and the Curious series, you should. And I know a lot of you are diehard V for Vanilla fans. I'm not leaving V for Vanilla. Don't even talk like that. Never leave V for Vanilla. But the Craft and the Curious is a good friend. It's a group of friends. What am I trying to say here? The Craft and the Curious guys are great friends of the V for Vanilla crew. Matt Exile, who is part of Team Damned here on the V for Vanilla server, is actually the owner of the Craft and the Curious. So we're real tight with them. And recently I joined them for their Season 3 premiere. And they have MCMMO for their Season 3, which is just amazing, guys. It's so funny and so fun and so much to do. So I've been spending a lot of time over there. Minecraft map resets really grab me and suck me in. But I'm not leaving here, guys. Don't worry. I'm just saying, if you guys haven't checked out that series yet, go check it out. It's hilarious. I'm always having fun. What was my point? I can't remember what my point was with that. Man, that's kind of frustrating when I do that all the time. But anyways, I've been talking way too much. Oh, yeah. Oh, the video length. I've been talking a lot over there, mainly, for like the past 2 weeks or something. Like every single episode I'm talking about how I want to make shorter episodes, and then I do this. I talk too much. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think I should make shorter episodes? Anyways, okay, let's get a good vantage point. Here we go, back on top of the stable. Okay, well, I mean, we're on top enough. Are we on top enough? We're not on top enough. Okay, let's get up a little bit higher. Do I have any more ender pearls? I sure do. I have TNT and flint and steel in my inventory because I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something. Maybe we'll do it the next episode. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so what's going to be our spot? We need to find a designated spot to view things from. How about right here? Okay, right here. I'm gonna hit F1, and when we come back, we're gonna clear I'm gonna clear this whole place out by myself. We're gonna fade into it, and then when we come back, this will be all clear, and then we can get a really good look at our layout. It's nighttime now, and it's raining, and who would have thought that Doza talks too much? I didn't realize how freaking far into the episode we are, so I think we're gonna hold back on a lot of the building of this wheat farm. But you can see I've cleared out quite a bit here, and once the leaves go away, we can really see what we're working with. I'm gonna have to clear out some more trees. I think I'll clear it out pretty much all of this around here. I want to keep some of them around here. Just to keep it natural. You know, this was all a forest before I started building here. And I didn't really clear out the main thing I wanted to clear, which was this hill here, because I really want to see what we're working with in terms of space to build a windmill. But I think all of this around here, you can see the ground slowly goes, declines lower and lower. I can't remember what that's called, like a terrace? I can't remember what it's called. But it's going to look really nice once this is all a nice big field. I'm probably going to set up some kind of fencing, some kind of rough farm-looking fencing, maybe going from here all the way around, like where my cursor's going, down all the way to either the water or over to the pathway there. It's going to look really nice. This is all going to be wheat. Going to be a big old windmill right there. Going to have some scarecrows in there, some stacks of hay bales. It's gonna look really nice. You know, we're doing end game stuff. Like I said, we're putting this whole place together. I also want to kind of take down some of the trees in front of this place, right? Because it's ender pearl over here. So over here is where people actually enter. When they first come to my base, they come through here, right? So this is and some of you might be new. Some of you might be coming from the Craft and the Curious audience over to here. So this is my portal room. I made it look as if we are in the nether. There's my portal. We come through here, and then ender pearl through the creeper face, and we hit this vine, and it stops us, and I get attacked by a spider. It's all part of the experience, you know? So many bad things. So many bad things. Get away. How are you still alive? Please die. Okay, and then you die, and then we move on. So they come through here, and this is the first thing they see. It actually looks pretty nice. Looks really nice. I can't tell if I'm not rendering in the little peaks we have on my castle. Oh, there we go. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. Dunmar's bee prank is kind of in the way. But you know what? I was going to say I want to tear down those trees, because we just tear down those trees, so it got me thinking. I was thinking I want to tear down those trees because I thought maybe it was kind of interrupting the view of the castle, but I guess not. I guess we can keep all that. I really want to keep it foresty around here as much as I can. But I've talked too much today, guys. I'm gonna keep recording today. I'm gonna jump right into the big wheat field, the farm, and that'll be the next episode for sure. But I've already talked too much today. We're just gonna call this the castle part 2 or something. But I don't want to end the episode until we do this. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is remove anything that is not going to burn. Spoiler alert, But this building here, I built this a long time ago because I wanted to have some... at first I wanted to build the village around this little lake. The village we have here, which I'm glad we didn't because I love how the village turned out that we have. But I wanted to build a village around this lake and have little walkways around it. You know, of course, populate it with villagers. And they would walk around the docks and the walkways and stuff and go into the buildings and live around the lake, which is also a great idea. We may do that with the other big lake at some point. Who knows? But it started with this building, and the day I built this building, I was not feeling the inspiration. I was not feeling the drive. I was not feeling the creativity, and I just built this terrible, horrible-looking building. And since then, it has served its purposes. We had all the villagers we have over at Spawn at the public trading post. They were all stored in here. How many times am I going to try to make that jump and fail it? Just do this. There we go. So it has served its purpose. You know, it held those villagers. Of course, it held our dogs for the Dog Trot Adoption Agency, which we'll have to go back and check at some point because I'm pretty sure some people have rented or have adopted some dogs. So it served its purposes, but you know, I'm just so sick of this place. And instead of removing the blocks that are not going to burn, how about we just see if we can explode them? So I'm going to place a couple TNT around here. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the land too terribly. But oh, this is a bad idea. I don't know why I always try to play with this stuff. So I'm just going to shoot the middle one. Hopefully it lights off the other ones, and I'm going to run out this door so I don't die. Here we go. Boom. Okay, let's get out of here. It's raining, so if anything catches... Actually, things don't catch on fire with TNT, do they? One boom. That's all. Okay. It did a little bit. Can I have my arrow back? Thank you very much. We'll have to wait till it stops raining, because my whole idea was I wanted to catch this place on fire and just burn it down. Okay, let's shoot both of these. Once it stops raining, we'll burn the rest down. I don't want to catch the forest on fire either. How'd that do? Okay, we're still keeping the terrain. Nothing's blowing up or anything. I think I used a lot of slabs in this, because slabs are a little bit more blast resistant than regular blocks. And you can see this place is holding up pretty well with the whole thing with the... What am I trying to... I can't... The explosions is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we're going crazy. We got a few more. Can I shoot that one? See if I can get that one at an angle. There we go. Get that one, and that one. And then let's get out of here. We probably did too much. Okay. We didn't get the last one. I feel like this one might have destroyed some of the ground. Actually, it didn't. Oh, this is going really well, actually. Let's shoot this guy, and then after that, we'll wait for the rain to stop, and we'll burn the rest. Kaboom! Haha, so fun. TNT. Woo! Well, now that we've made a total and complete mess, I'll have to clean this up off camera. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it was really talky, but at least we got to check out this awesome castle. And we made some plans for the next episode. Things are going to be really awesome around here. Once all is said and done, I'm just really determined to finally be completing builds. I always start a ton of builds and I don't complete them. And I'm not ashamed of that, because I really encourage that in Minecraft, because it keeps you busy. You know, if you make a bunch of... as long as you go back and finish them, as long as you keep working on them, it's not a bad thing. But if you start projects and then you don't finish them and they sit around forever, then it's a problem. But it's not a bad thing to keep yourself busy. You got to give yourself a bunch of work to do, and everything is awesome. I need to fix that window. Look at that. Those blocks are supposed to be dug all the way down, like 4 more blocks. Didn't finish that. Still a lot of work I need to be done. I hope there's nothing I missed. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's things around here that I forgot to mention, but I'll think about it, and we'll bring it up in the next episode. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like on it. Please leave a like on it. It makes me so happy to see such things as that. Oh, this is a great view. I'm really happy with how this castle's coming along. It's really colorful, which is different for me, but it's good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the castle. If you have any suggestions of what we could do around Motley County, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this episode. If you want to see what I was doing 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years ago to the date, then click the annotations on screen right now. It'll take you back in time. Just to let you guys know, it was a little shaky back then. My commentary and my video quality were pretty bad, pretty cringy. But a couple years down the road, we'll be looking at this video, so it'll all be good. But it's still interesting to see where I was back then compared to where I am now. So once again, let me know in the comments below if you guys think I should do shorter videos, if you guys like the longer videos. Also give me some suggestions of what we could do around Motley County. If you guys have any ideas for villages or build ideas, let me know all that in the comments below. So once again, thank you guys so much for all the support. The likes have been awesome on this series, and in the Minecraft series in general. The support is great. And thank you so much, and thank you, and thank you, and okay, bye. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Love you, bye.